Welcome to Thunder Weekly, sponsored by Eskridge Lexus,
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet, Sam's Optical, Sun and Ski Sports, RV General Store, Circle Fit. Now here's your hosts, Rick Heath and Mark Rogers.
Hello sports fans, welcome to Thunder Weekly. I'm Rick Heath, with me Mark Rogers, and we are at Sam's Optical here, I-240 and Walker, a family-owned, Oklahoma-owned business where the top designer frames are available for you and your family. Mark, the Thunder had a monumental game at home against Golden State, and it's one of those games that can either help propel you for the rest of the year or kind of retard your growth for the rest of the year.
Right. Well, I thought that they at least proved to themselves, and I don't think they got a confidence issue on this team, but they proved to themselves that they could play with Golden State and actually have a good chance to win. But it also proved that Golden State just seems to find ways to pull these games out at the end. They've had some tough ones where they've been behind, and they've always come back. It's pretty incredible what Golden State's done, so it's hard to say. I think there's some good things you can take out of it. You certainly don't want to say, yeah, well, it was great, but we lost. So that's not a good thing for Oklahoma City, but I thought the way that they played was encouraging.
Well, I'm a glass half full guy, so I'm going to look at it from, like you said, hey, they can play with Golden State. They've played them twice. They've played them down to the end both times. The last one, they had a very good chance to win. It didn't work out. Their star our star, being the Thunder, made a mistake. Their star hit a incredible shot. That's how the game came out. But the Thunder had a really good chance to win that game, and I thought that's good.
No, they did. I think Oklahoma City, they got, again, the bench in this team is, to me, it's the biggest issue. Star for star, Oklahoma City lines up with anybody in the league, but they've got to have, they got a huge night from Ibaka, but not so big a night. Didn't play Enes Kanter as many minutes as I would have thought. I mean, he's on quite a roll right now, so I think that this just is determining who can get some consistency outside of Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. And if those guys can continue to provide it, then I think that the team's got a good chance.
And you're right, they got to get other guys contributing. They can't just have a void there when they bring in the second unit. Now, the one point that I did like, and we'll talk about in the second segment, is the fact that Donovan has come to the conclusion that you brought up many, many weeks ago. He's staggering minutes for Durant and for Westbrook, and I like that. But let me tell you something else I like. OklahomaTickets.com. That's right. If you're looking for Thunder tickets, concert tickets, or tickets that you need for a unique event, go to OklahomaTickets.com or give Tickets Unlimited a call, 364-7500. We'll be right back after this. Just as Thunder coach Billy Donovan has to make the right call for the Thunder, you need to make the right call as well. If you have sustained damage to your home or business by storms or fire, you need to make the right call too. Call Brown O'Haver, adjusters for the insured. Brown O'Haver, with over 25 years experience in helping the insured, can help you settle your claim in an equitable manner. Don't settle for as low as 30 to 40 cents on the dollar. Get full value with the expert help of Brown O'Haver, adjusters for the insured. Don't settle for less. Call Brown O'Haver today.
Hi, I'm Phil, owner of Mattresses and Furniture. You'll find me here every day, and I would love to meet you. And that's not the case at most other furniture stores.
5-piece dining sets starting at $129. Sectionals starting at $399. Sofa and love seats starting at $599. And take it all home with no money down and no credit check.
Come see me. I'll do whatever it takes to earn your business. And unlike the other guys, I won't miss you over a few bucks. Here at Mattresses and Furniture, Southwest 15th and Council Road. Come see us.
Hi, it's Sam at Louie's Grill and Bar, where we are famous for delicious burgers like our new Deep South Burger, featuring sliced ham, smoky barbecue sauce, and fried green tomatoes. At Louie's, we're in your neighborhood.
At RV General Store, we've got rootin' tootin' RV bargains for you every day. 27-foot bunkhouse travel trailers, just $13,995 and $117 a month, any day. 28-foot double slide fifth wheels, just $27,995 and $199 a month, every day. And Vegas slide-out motorhomes, just $72,911 and $489 a month, today. Plus, over 150 RVs to pick through, and we're Oklahoma's only dealer with RV warranty forever. Rootin' tootin' RV bargains at RV General Store, where we make going fun.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Come on down and join our family, and we'll shake on it.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
And welcome back. Thunder Weekly. Rick Heath, Mark Rogers from Sam's Optical, I-240 and South Walker. Sam's Optical also has an Edmond location next to the UCO Jazz Lab in Edmond. But at both locations, you get all the top designer frames, whether it's for the ladies, the men's sport frames, or for kids. They have all the frames you can pick from, including all the top designer names here at Sam's Optical. Now, we just talked, Mark, in the other segment about the juggling of minutes,
right?
You know, distributing them between Russell or KD on the court at the same time. I think it's a long overdue, as you will probably agree, but it's coming into its beginning, and we yet to see a complete fullness of that. Maybe that'll be what propels them towards the playoffs.
Well, Kevin Durant's got to play point guard for a little bit of stretch in the game, which is fine. They've used him at point guard in games this season, and he's done pretty well. You want him with the ball in your hands because he can get his own shot. I still think that, you know, you want that consistency. Cancer and Adams have become the two next most consistent guys on the roster behind Russ and KD. But after that, I don't know that I can give anybody a grade of quality at all when it comes to consistency. Ibaka up and down. Singler's been mostly down, some up. Dion Waiters has been mostly down, some up. Andre Robertson has been somewhat non-existent. He had a game last week where he did not get the basket, a rebound, or an assist in the entire game and played 21 minutes.
He's not a what do they call that, a stuffer of the stat sheet?
He is the opposite of the stat sheet stuffer. He is a stat sheet anorexic is what he is. But I think that this is the Thunder role identification is really, really good for the Spurs and the Warriors. Those guys know what they need to do. I mean, even Draymond Green has become a guy that defends and is an excellent passer for a big man. He plays the center position in a small lineup. Sean Livingston comes off the bench, knows what to do. Andre Iguodala comes in and defends, but he does get some rebounds and he'll take a shot every once in a while. And I don't think the Thunder have a very good role identification out of that off-guard spot. It's really like, you know, some nights Dion has done a nice job not getting in anybody's way. Andre Robertson has not gotten in anybody's way, but those guys need to make a contribution of some sort for this team to be the best it can be.
Well, see, that's where I blame Billy Donovan. Okay, because he hasn't sat down with the team and said, okay, here's the rules.
I'll agree with that. That's the most valid criticism I think I've heard of Donovan so far is getting those guys to figure out a role. And I think he has told Campaign and he has told Dion Waiters what I've heard him say. Don't mess this up.
Yeah.
Just go in and play some defense, and there's got to be some ways for those guys to contribute and have some strengths that can help KD and Russ and the rest of the roster.
Well, as an athlete, former athlete back in the olden days, you always wanted to know where you stood with the coach, you know, and like if he had confidence in you. One of the things that Pop does so well is he tells his guys, okay, here's what you're going to do. When you get in and the ball comes to you, you're my shooter. Mm-hmm. If you get in, you're my defender. If you get in, you're my guy that's going to go lock down the tall, you know, the big guys inside. You know, whereas Billy hasn't really sat down and defined it as evidenced by his erratic substitution, pattern times, all of that with the players.
You just called Pop a communist. I mean, I think he's the greatest communist coach ever because what he does is he spreads the wealth among all his players. They're stars in that San Antonio system.
In light of the day, you know, of voting, it could be a socialist.
Since we just had election day, I don't want to use that I'm using that as a complimentary term in, you know, the most sarcastic of kind of ways, but San Antonio will spread the wealth, and all of their guys can make a basket. So there is no ball stoppage. When the ball comes to Diaw, he can make a three. When the ball, you know, it goes around to Anderson, the kid that they drafted out of UCLA, he can make a three. I mean, that's always been the way that the Spurs have worked. You got to praise GM coach R.C. Buford, Greg Popovich for putting that plan together and then going out and executing it. And you're right, he's got confidence in everybody on that roster, and they deliver.
And that's why the players off the bench deliver, because they know, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. Mm-hmm. They have the coach's backing, you know. Whereas just take Robertson, for example. Robertson's back in the starting lineup, but he's the ball stopper. When the ball gets to him, he hesitates, you know, and so therefore that synchronicity doesn't happen for the ball movement for the Thunder. So therefore, when he won't shoot or he refuses to and then drives in there, it stops the flow of of the offensive play, and then it resorts to Russ and KD jacking one.
I think Billy Donovan figured this out when he got to Oklahoma City because his mantra when he came in was ball movement. All right. So the Thunder aren't the Spurs, and the communistic system not going to work in Oklahoma City because of what you just pointed out. But it doesn't mean the Thunder have a system that can't win a championship because they have two of the best isolation players and the most unique players I think that we've seen in an NBA game. It's all Russ and KD are a lot like Steph Curry. They can get their own shot a lot of times when they want. It's Russ off the bounce, off penetration, getting to the baskets. It's KD off of handles and pulling up with a jump shot. But that makes it hard on the guys around them. I mean, it does make it difficult. Where do I go? What do I do? Do I go crash the boards? Do I get play back on defense? Do I take a shot? Because if Russell's going to get to the basket, he's going to get fouled or get a basket, or KD's going to hit a shot. Should I take shots? So there's probably a little bit of blame on both the players out there and some on the coaching staff. But Billy Donovan has kind of scrapped that ball movement idea and is figuring out I got to win and learn how to win in an isolation game.
Well, and with the two of the biggest stars in the NBA, that's a good basis to start with. I mean, you can win with that. Now, can you evolve further with involving the bench? That remains to be seen, and we'll talk about that further. But let me talk about Sun and Ski Sports. 10109 North May Avenue in Oklahoma City, Sooner Mall in Norman, and in Tulsa. They have a spring clearance sale where you get all the big names, North Face, Patagonia, Mountain Hardwear. They have selected items from those manufacturers on sale. They also have skis, snowboards, boots, and all winter outdoor gear available up to 40 to 50% off at Sun and Ski Equipment, 10109 North May Avenue in Norman, Sooner Mall, and in Tulsa. We'll be back after this.
Right now at Eskridge Honda, take 15% off all remaining 2015 Honda Civics in stock during the Happy Honda Days sales event. Let us go the Eskridge mile for you. Eskridge Honda, I-240 or eskridgehonda.com.
Hi, I'm Phil, owner of Mattresses and Furniture. You'll find me here every day, and I would love to meet you. And that's not the case at most other furniture stores.
5-piece dining sets starting at $129. Sectionals starting at $399. Sofa and love seats starting at $599. And take it all home with no money down and no credit check.
Come see me. I'll do whatever it takes to earn your business. And unlike the other guys, I won't miss you over a few bucks. Here at Mattresses and Furniture, Southwest 15th and Council Road. Come see us.
Why have people trusted Sam's Optical for over 30 years for their eyeglass needs?
I think I'm the new kid on the block with Sam's. As a matter of fact, when I came here, I wasn't coming here to buy glasses. I was coming here to get some information to where the doctor's office was next door, and just the ambiance and the atmosphere. After they gave me the information I needed, I went to my eye doctor. Then I came back in and felt like I was at home.
Sam's Optical for over 30 years, bringing you the best prices and service at any of Sam's locations.
Hi, it's Sam at Louie's Grill & Bar, where we are famous for delicious burgers like our new Deep South Burger, featuring sliced ham, smoky barbecue sauce, and fried green tomatoes. At Louie's, we're in your neighborhood.
At RV General Store, we've got rootin' tootin' RV bargains for you every day. 27-foot bunkhouse travel trailers, just $13,995 and $117 a month, any day. 28-foot double slide fifth wheels, just $27,995 and $199 a month, every day. And Vegas slide-out motorhomes, just $72,911 and $489 a month, today. Plus, over 150 RVs to pick through, and we're Oklahoma's only dealer with RV warranty forever. Rootin' tootin' RV bargains at RV General Store, where we make going fun.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Come on down and join our family, and we'll shake on it.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Just as Thunder coach Billy Donovan has to make the right call for the Thunder, you need to make the right call as well. If you have sustained damage to your home or business by storms or fire, you need to make the right call too. Call Brown O'Haver, adjusters for the insured. Brown O'Haver, with over 25 years experience in helping the insured, can help you settle your claim in an equitable manner. Don't settle for as low as 30 to 40 cents on the dollar. Get full value with the expert help of Brown O'Haver, adjusters for the insured. Don't settle for less. Call Brown O'Haver today. Speaking of OU, OU's kind of faltering here towards the end, dropped down to third in the Big 12, and Kansas wins again. Unbelievable effort by Bill Self and his Jayhawks.
I don't know how Bill Self does it. He's incredible, but he's got them defending. Their field goal percentage defense has dropped by 10 points. in February from where it was in January. So that tells you they're holding their opponents to about 37%, and they held Texas to 30%. That's good enough to win most nights. It doesn't matter how many times you put the ball in the basket. Not the prettiest basketball, but it is pretty effective.
Yes, and OU right now, what they need to be able to do from here on through the Big 12 tournament is finish well enough to get a number 2 seed in the Oklahoma City region.
I think to say in the 2 seed or above, Oklahoma is going to have to have one more loss, but they've got the same kind of issue as the Thunder. I think they have to have bench players help a little bit. They've got to get more consistency from their starting lineup. It's up and down for Ryan Spangler. He had a really good game after we talked about last week. He had a great game against Oklahoma State, and his confidence came back, but the confidence left at Texas. So Latin and Spangler play well. Oklahoma's going to be pretty good because they've got a KD and Buddy Hield. They've got a little bit more of a different kind of version of Russell Westbrook and Isaiah Cousins. He's not the talent Russell is, but he's pretty good player for the college game. So they've got to have the other people step up and play well.
Woodard's come back around. He's shooting the ball better. Yeah. He had the same thing. He and Isaiah Cousins took turns going out without being able to shoot well. Buddy's kind of forcing it in some instances, but I think if they just get back having fun and playing the way they were earlier in the year, and say, look, we got nothing to lose now. Let's go have fun. Win a couple of games here going into the tournament. Try to get as far as you can. Maybe get into the finals there, and who knows? If they play well and the ball goes in, they can knock off Kansas or whomever they play. West Virginia's still playing well. Baylor's no slouch. So those teams, you don't know exactly how it's going to fall out. As long as they get a second seed, get in Oklahoma City, I think they'll do well because that's a home crowd.
The key for me, to this is Oklahoma. I can tell you when the bracket comes out what kind of chance OU is going to have because it's matchups.
Yeah.
And it's more so for this OU team than it's for a lot of teams. NCAA tournament is a lot about matchups. It's a cliche. You hear everybody say it. If Oklahoma gets on a path where they face some teams that run up and down the floor, then OU is going to be in really good shape because they're athletic. Spangler's strength is running the floor. He's a good rebounder in the open floor. He's a good passer. His weakness is the half-court game. Latin, the same. Half-court game, weakness. Jordan Woodard, not real good in the half-court game, very good in the transition game. If OU gets a half-court team even in the second round, Rick, I think they're in trouble. I think that could be Katie bar the door out the window in round of 32.
I have a solution for that.
Okay.
I have a solution for that.
All right.
Joe C. Okay, Joe Castiglione. You heard what Mark said. Take care of this, okay? You're the chairman of the committee. Just make sure the first 3 games or so line up where there's some running teams, and we'll get you into the finals of the region.
We saw that last year, right? Yeah. Dayton, Michigan State. Dayton is a team that ran up and down the floor, and OU played really well. Now Dayton came back and made things interesting on them, but Michigan State is a team you do not want to see in the tournament because they can slow you down, and they've got NBA players on that team.
Well, and speaking of NBA players on that team, Denzel Washington, the other candidate for Player of the Year, Buddy Hield, the other. Right now, I thought Buddy was going to have it going away. Now it's kind of maybe 60-40. Buddy, maybe 50-50.
Michigan State lost 4 of 7 games. Oklahoma has lost 4 of 7 games. I think Denzel Valentine didn't play. Buddy Hield's played, so I think that it's a good debate. But Buddy is the 46-point game. You can't pin the loss on Texas that Buddy played really well.
Yeah, and he's playing well, and all he has to do is continue to make that effort on national TV, and I think he wins. It's well deserved for him. And it's great for Lon Kruger and his staff to have that because they're losing a lot for next year, and they're going to have to restock it. And they've got some players some freshmen that are coming off that are getting a little bit of experience. Christian James, redshirt freshman Buford. Those guys. They're gonna be a lot better next year. They're just a little inconsistent because they're young now.
Well, I like the future for OU basketball a lot because of Lon Kruger. I think he develops guards. He's excellent at doing that, and I think that he's got the potential. There's some pretty good guards in this area that might be at OU in the next couple of years that could really help. But I think that he it just shows what Buddy did with Buddy Hield, what he's done with Isaiah Cousins. I think he can do that. They've got some talented kids on this team right now, one coming in.
If they could make that big recruiting get of the local boy, of the local young man, that would be great. Trey Young would be an absolute unbelievable asset to any program that he goes to. And if he goes to OU, which he's been at most of the games since he was in 9th grade,
I think it's going to be. I think Trey is. He'll make a good decision. He's got everyone in the country that basically has offered him right now. So I think his recruiting's still way up in the air. But Austin Grandstaff has come from Ohio State, so it's. I think OU is going to they'll be competitive. They'll be competitive the next couple seasons.
And regardless of where the young man goes, Trey Young. But if he does go there at OU, it'd be a huge get for him. Hey, we'll be back right after this.
Right now at Eskridge Honda, take 15% off all remaining 2015 Honda Civics in stock during the Happy Honda Days sales event. Let us go the Eskridge mile for you. Eskridge Honda, I-240 or eskridgehonda.com.
Hi, I'm Phil, owner of Mattresses and Furniture. You'll find me here every day and I would love to meet you. And that's not the case at most other furniture stores.
5-piece dining sets starting at $129. Sectionals starting at $399. Sofa and love seats starting at $599. And take it all home with no money down and no credit check.
Come see me. I'll do whatever it takes to earn your business. And unlike the other guys, I won't miss you over a few bucks. Here at Mattresses and Furniture, Southwest 15th and Council Road. Come see us.
Why have people trusted Sam's Optical for over 30 years for their eyeglass needs?
I think I'm the new kid on the block with Sam's. As a matter of fact, when I came here, I wasn't coming here to buy glasses. I was coming here to get some information to where the doctor's office was next door, and just the ambiance and the atmosphere. After they gave me the information I needed, I went to my eye doctor. Then I came back in and felt like I was at home.
Sam's Optical for over 30 years, bringing you the best prices and service at any of Sam's locations.
Just as Thunder coach Billy Donovan has to make the right call for the Thunder, you need to make the right call as well. If you have sustained damage to your home or business by storms or fire, you need to make the right call too. Call Brown O'Haver, adjusters for the insured. Brown O'Haver, with over 25 years experience in helping the insured, can help you settle your claim in an equitable manner. Don't settle for as low as 30 to 40 cents on the dollar. Get full value with the expert help of Brown O'Haver, adjusters for the insured. Don't settle for less. Call Brown O'Haver today.
At RV General Store, we've got rootin' tootin' RV bargains for you every day. 27-foot bunkhouse travel trailers, just $13,995 and $117 a month, any day. 28-foot double slide fifth wheels, just $27,995 and $199 a month, every day. And Vegas slide-out motorhomes, just $72,911 and $489 a month, today. Plus, over 150 RVs to pick through, and we're Oklahoma's only dealer with RV warranty forever. Rootin' tootin' RV bargains at RV General Store, where we make going fun.
Right now at Eskridge Honda, take 15% off all remaining 2015 Honda Civics in stock during the Happy Honda Days sales event. Let us go the Eskridge mile for you. Eskridge Honda, I-240 or eskridgehonda.com.
Hi, I'm Phil, owner of Mattresses and Furniture. You'll find me here every day and I would love to meet you. And that's not the case at most other furniture stores.
5-piece dining sets starting at $129. Sectionals starting at $399. Sofa and love seats starting at $599. And take it all home with no money down and no credit check.
Come see me. I'll do whatever it takes to earn your business. And unlike the other guys, I won't miss you over a few bucks. Here at Mattresses and Furniture, Southwest 15th and Council Road. Come see us.
And welcome back, Thunder Weekly. Rick Heath, Mark Rogers from Sam's Optical here on I-240 and South Walker. Great selection of frames here for men, women, children. Men, they got great sports frames. Children, they've got the rugged frames that some of them are the bendable kind where they can't break them. And ladies, they've got all of the fashion frames just for you. All the top designer names here at Sam's Optical. Also want to thank the Trails Golf Club in Norman for supporting Thunder Weekly. Trails Golf Club, if you're looking for a place in 2016, a championship course, a great grill, a great membership, and all the amenities of a championship course, you need to call Kathy Hess, 364-3790. They have membership specials right now. Give her a call, and you can play golf on a championship course next week. Also, Tickets Unlimited. Tickets Unlimited for Thunder tickets or concert tickets. You can't go wrong. Tickets Unlimited, 364-7500, or go to oklahomatickets.com. And Sun and Ski Sports. Sun and Ski Sports, 109 North May Avenue. The top names in outdoor wear. Don't go outside until you go to Sun and Ski. And if you're going on spring break, you got to go by because they've got a huge spring clearance on snowboards, skis, boots, poles, all of that. And they have North Face, Patagonia, Mountain Hardwear, and more 40 to 50% off of selected items at Sun and Ski Sports. So before you go on spring break, go to Sun and Ski Sports. Let's talk a little bit more about the bench. I never get tired about talking about the Thunder bench.
I'm with you.
Because as you well pointed out earlier, that's the one thing that's still a question mark this deep into the season. You never know who's going to give you, a good contribution. Some nights Waiters plays really well. And since he's returned to the bench, I think he has more at ease coming off the bench right now with this team than he did starting with Russ and KD when Robertson was out. But Robertson being in the starting lineup gives you a better bench if you've got Waiters. Singler plays, and some nights you go, why in the world is he even on the court?
Right.
And then about the time you're ready to write him off, he has a decent game, and that's about all you can expect out of him. But one of the things is Cameron Payne has been relegated to the bench. I think that may be a mistake.
I think this issue, it's interesting because when you do space the minutes, you are going to have to put KD a lot of times at the point guard position. So that's been one factor that's taken away from his minutes. And then the other is the addition of trade deadline, Randy Foye, who, again, we are way early in judging what he's going to do. I mean, I remember people were way down on Derek Fisher, and then in the playoffs he had some big shots, and then everybody was way up on Derek Fisher. So I think if Randy Foye can hit some big shots in the playoffs, then that'll be a big help. He hit a couple threes against the Kings. I like his activity. He's a fast player. I mean, he'll help this team. And I think that Billy Donovan's issues with campaign are not that didn't play well. It's just that, hey, this right now probably we've got guys that we can put in there that are a little bit better.
I think it's coming from Presti.
Yeah.
I think Presti he's not comfortable with playing rookies in playoffs. He picked up Fisher.
There's validity in that.
He picked up Fisher, Caron Butler, for Lamb, Fisher for Jackson. I mean, those are kind of pickups he likes to do, and so he wants to get Randy Foye some playing time and make him play himself out because he's going to get the minutes. He's given the minutes right now, and all he has to do is contribute a little bit. And I think if he does, he'll be the guy that takes Campaign's minutes. And Cameron Payne's played well, and he did a good job. But Presti does not want a rookie playing major minutes in the playoffs against Thunder, the Spurs or Golden State.
I think that's solid thinking. I really do. I think that if he can continue to play, maybe he will get in one of these series. You never know what situation will happen in a game. Thunder had an amazing amount of fouls in last night's the game against the Kings where you go inside. So maybe you have a night where you have fouls in the backcourt. So I think that it's pretty tough for a rookie to keep that confidence up, but he's going to be good in the future.
Let's talk real quickly about Eastern Conference. We've talked about the Western Conference a lot, but Eastern Conference, you got the Cavs with LeBron, Kyrie, Love playing really, really well. The chalk in the East.
They are the chalk?
But the Raptors are coming up. The Raptors are playing well. They had the best record at the All-Star break. Raptors got some very good talent and a good coach. You've got the Celtics playing better than they have in years, and you've got somebody that qualified. Were in the finals last year in the Hawks. But I still think it's the Cavs to win.
The Celtics have won 11 in a row at home, so they're playing pretty good. And they got you want to talk about figuring out rosters. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens, they got a lot of different guys they can put out there in combinations and rotation. But Lowry dropped 43 on LeBron the other night, and they beat the Raptors beat Cleveland. But it's Cleveland's. Yeah. I think Cleveland is the winner of these.
Well, hey, Thunder got to go play the Raptors, got to go play the Celtics, got to go play the Pacers. So all of that and more we'll find out.
That's
and
right.
We'll find out more next time on Thunder Weekly. Catch us on YouTube at Thunder Weekly.